Hi guys, so today we are back talking about Jared Taylor once again. Okay, in today's video, it's an interview that Jared gave a while back, a few years ago. It was when Trump got elected, but Jorge from Univision went to interview Jared, okay, about his views, Trump election, and his racism. Okay, the interview, Jared got ticked off, wasn't not happy when Jorge brought up statistics about white people becoming a minority 2044. Jared wasn't having it. He was pissed. So, without further ado, let's get right into this jam. Let's watch.
Let me check my phone.
Who is Jared Taylor?
Jared Taylor is the most important white nationalist operating right now. He runs a group called American Renaissance, holds annual conferences that bring extremists from all over the place to Tennessee, for the most part, to talk about why white people are superior to black people and brown people. That's his whole thing.
Of course.
Hello, Mr. Taylor. How are you? Nice to meet you. Me too. Thanks so much for you.
No, my
allowing us
pleasure.
to come in. Thank you.
My pleasure. All around the world, wherever you look, if you see conflict, people diligently slitting each other's throats, whether it's in the Middle East, whether it's in Africa, it's because of diversity. Diversity of ethnicity, of language, of religion, but primarily of race.
So you want to live in a white-only country?
Not necessarily white only, but a country that is clearly based on a European model in which whites will basically remain the overwhelming majority.
By Europeans model, do you mean Adolf Hitler's model, Jared? Is it the model you're talking about, or you have another model in mind? Because you're not clear about that.
In perpetuity.
Okay, how do you achieve that?
Well, that's an excellent question. Donald Trump has got some first good steps in mind. He wants to make sure no more illegal immigrants come into the country, and he wants to make sure that all illegal immigrants here go back. He wants to end birthright citizenship. He wants to put at least a temporary ban on Muslim immigration.
What happens with Asian?
You quickly found out that Donald Trump, at the end of the day, is like all the other politicians. They made promises that they know they are not going to keep. They just want to be elected. And it's a good thing, though, that Trump was just like the other politicians, because if not, he would turn the country into a regime like North Korea. That's who he wanted to be, right? Because he didn't want a democracy republic. He wanted a regime like North Korea, or be like Vladimir Putin.
What happens with African Americans? What happens with Latinos?
What happens to my
You presented
people?
me with a very limited view of the United States.
You're saying the United States is a place anybody can come and turn it into anything you want, and the people who built this country and established its institutions, if they glimmer away, so what? You are promoting a process that will reduce my people to a minority. You want more power for Latinos. That comes at the expense
Exactly.
of my people's power.
We're 17% of the population,
Right.
and we only have 3 senators. So therefore, we don't have the political representation that we deserve.
And you want more and more and more.
Of course, because we only have
How
3
much?
senators.
How much political?
At this point, 14 senators.
And 50 years from now, how many would you like?
Let's talk about 50 years from now. In 2044,
Yes.
white, non-Hispanics will become a minority.
Yeah.
Is that what you're afraid of?
Mr. Ramos, it's fantastic for you, for my people to lose power and become a minority. That's fantastic for you. How does it feel for
Because
me?
it is our country.
Our country.
It is our country. Don't you think we both have the same rights in this country?
I think that despite this nonsense in the Declaration about anybody being anyone,
Excuse me,
white
you
people,
don't
the white
think
people.
we are all created equal?
Of course.
No, what you want to do is change this country into an entire nation in which white people will become refugees in their own land
So
if your vision comes through.
You don't want to live alongside Mexicans.
Now, why is it wrong for me not to want my neighborhood to change? If my neighborhood is European, if my neighborhood they don't keep chickens in the backyard that crow at 3 in the morning.
What are you
They
talking
don't.
about?
I'm
That's a
talking
complete
about
stereotype.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's a complete
Yes,
stereotype.
and stereotypes are all true.
That's a racist
This
stereotype
guy
what you're
is
saying.
not
Oh,
crazy.
racist. Give me a break.
What are you going to do
Delusional.
with the thousands of Muslims,
We certainly
American citizens, who are serving in the military?
I'm sure that we just couldn't possibly survive with all those Muslim Navy Rangers. Yes, I'm sure that's true.
That is not right.
No, I'm talking
You
about
cannot make
Muslim.
fun of people who are saving our lives.
They want special
He doesn't
holidays and
care.
special food. In
So if you
school
don't like their
restaurants.
religion, you don't have to join them. That's fine.
Well, no, they are- wait,
but
I'm
also,
not-
but you can't discriminate against them simply
Of
because
course.
you.
Of course, anyone should have the right to discriminate against anyone he wishes. And the point is,
But not by the law, Mr. Taylor. You can't do that.
I think the law is absolutely incorrect.
Do you feel that whites are superior? They're more
think,
intelligent than blacks?
I think on average, whites are more intelligent than blacks.
And on what matrix you base that, Jared? Academics, skills, creativity? Which one? Or are you suggesting that white people are more intelligent in all three matrix than black people? Is it what you're saying? I hope that's not what you're saying.
And North Asians are more intelligent than whites.
When you say that,
How can you think otherwise?
Mr. Taylor,
Why
what are you?
evidence would you have to think that
I said
a
so,
pygmy
but it
is,
is
on average, is
true.
just as intelligent as a Dane? Why would you think that? The entire record of history is completely consistent with the assumption that black Africans are less intelligent on average than Asians or Caucasians.
That's outdated.
That's absurd. That's
No, no, no.
repugnant and absurd.
Matrix.
Repugnant to you?
Yes, of course.
Why would you even
Outdated.
entertain the possibility that on average a pygmy is as intelligent as a
The
Japanese?
comparison that you are
You need to
trying to
change
make,
catchphrase.
it is simply impossible because of historical circumstances, because economic conditions, because of the
More
movement.
excuses. We have to be willing to say to all those who are non-European, we wish you well, but this territory is for us. And sorry, we have the right to be us, and only we can be us.
So you want me to leave?
Under certain circumstances, yes, we would ask you to go. Unless whites are prepared to exclude people, then they will be shoved aside. That is the fate which I will fight until my last breath.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Mr. Trump, I have a question about
Okay,
immigration.
who's next? Yeah, please.
Your immigration plan is
Excuse
full
me,
of
sit down.
hate
You were,
promises.
sit down.
Mr.
Sit down.
Trump, no, I'm a
Sit
reporter
down.
and an immigrant, and as a
Go
U.S.
ahead.
citizen, I have the right to ask the question.
No, you
and
don't.
This is the question.
You haven't been
No,
called.
I have the right to ask the question.
Go back to
And this is-
Univision.
No, this is the question.
Go ahead.
You cannot deport 11 million.
Go ahead.
You cannot deport 11 million people. You cannot build a 1,900-mile wall. You cannot deny citizenship to children in this
Sit
country.
down,
And with
please.
those ideas,
weren't called.
I'm a reporter and don't touch me, sir. Don't touch me, sir. You cannot touch me. I have the right to ask a question.
Yes, in order.
I have the right to ask a question.
credential.
I have the right to ask a question.
Credential. Let me see it.
It's over there.
Instead of coming out, stay out. You just got to wait your turn.
You're very rude. It's not about you.
It's not
not
about
about
you.
Get out of my country. Get out.
This is
not
not
about you.
I'm a U.S. citizen too.
Well, whatever. No, Univision, no.
Univision, no.
It's not
What
about
does that
you.
mean?
It's not about you. It's about the United States. Hate is contagious. That expression of hate is something that I had never experienced before. It's something that I reported about, but never experienced it myself.
All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video as I did. And I want to comment on 2 points. First one is I don't know why Jared is so ticked off, so mad, so pissed about white people becoming a minority in 2044 when he's not even going to be there. Okay, let's face it, he's not going to be there. Yeah. I know he worries about his kids, his grandkids, and I'm here to let him know and everybody else that they will do just fine. Just fine. So just calm down. Everybody calm down. Calm down. It's not like the country is going to hell in 2044. It's just becoming a minority, right? It was bound to happen and there is no stopping it. So you need to find a way to accept it, right? And second point I want to discuss, talk about is the fact that Jared's and some other folks out there seem to believe that white people are superior than black people. And I'm here to ask how? How are they superior than black people? The same, we are all made of the same elements, which is, let's see, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, what else? Calcium, what else? Phosphorus, and I believe there are also some magnesium in there, some sulfur in there, some um, yeah, potassium I believe in there, but uh, in very tiny quantity. So I don't understand how then can you say that one race is superior than others when we are made of the same thing? Unless on top of these elements, white people are also made of diamond, gold, sapphire, ruby, uh, pearls, unless white people are also made of these stones and black folks are not. Otherwise, I don't see how you can say that. Now, can you say that some people are more creative than others? Yes. Some people are more skilled than others? Yes. Than others? Yes. Some folks are smarter than others. I guess I'm not even sure you can say that because yes, the doctor is smart. He's smarter than me in their field. I'm smarter than them in my field. So how can you say that that's not black or white. There is some gray area in there. So yeah, everybody is smart in their own field. I don't know if I can say that someone is smarter than the other when the other excel in his field and the other person excel in their field. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say in the. If you like this video, like it, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, au revoir.